Okay, enough with the nonsense. Let's get into the charts. Guys, at the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a new section called Trade Possibilities, where I give you all the possible trades you can take from this part of price action. Now, in bullish scenario number one, we see we are still in this A wave down, B wave up, and C wave down on the 4-hourly time frame. In the C wave, we have a 5-wave move to the downside, and we are in the 5th wave of this 5-wave move. If I go down to the hourly time frame, we can see that we are in this 5th wave in 1, 2, 3, 4 still playing out, and 5 to come. So at the moment we saw this move over the weekend, and A followed by a B, and hopefully another wave C now occurring. Now, the invalidation for this wave 4 is the 0.618 at 59,272. The target for the wave C, measuring from the bottom of the wave A to the top of wave A to the bottom of wave B, is 59,367. Now that would invalidate the wave 4, but hopefully price doesn't reach all that high. If price reaches all that high, we have a different scenario in mind. This is bullish scenario number 2. So we are looking at a diagonal to the downside in that wave C with a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, in a diagonal, all moves are 3-wave moves. This would have been an A, B, C, A, B, C, another A, B, C in 3, A, B, C in 4, and followed by an A, B, C in 5 to come. So the target range for this wave C over here fits quite nicely into this whole scenario. Hopefully we see the target wave hit, bouncing off somewhat of this trend line, creating that contracting diagonal. If price does extend and this trend line extends, we will be looking at an expanding diagonal, but an expanding diagonal is very rare. So let's hope that doesn't happen, because we might have to look at other scenarios. Now, bullish scenario number 3 is that the low is in. We have a WXY on the larger time frame, and on the 1-hourly time frame we are now seeing impulsive action to the upside in the blue 1, 2, 3, targeting at least this 62,300, a 4, and then a 5. At the moment the scenario is actually looking quite likely. Off this wave 2 low, we have seen quite a move to the upside, but if it were to crash down, this scenario would be invalidated. So in this wave 3 we have a 1, hopefully a 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So that is what we're looking for at the moment. This scenario is not the most likely one, but it is playing out quite well. So let's see how price reacts to this wave 1 high. On the bearish side of things, we can see that this is the longer bearish scenario. This is that we have an A, an uncompleted B, and a C crashing down again. In this B wave, we would have something called an expanding flat, where the high, or in this case low, of A is taken by the low of B. So we would have an A, B, C. Price has moved into this target box and hit and reversed perfectly off here. So we could be seeing a C wave to the upside in that larger degree, B wave, and then a impulsive move to the downside in the wave C, targeting the low $46,000 to $45,000. Now, Another long-term bearish scenario would be that we have this entire move as a B, and we are now seeing a C wave to the downside. This is on the daily time frame, and this low was made in November 2022. So we would be seeing an A, B, and C down to terrible, terrible prices, but let's hope that is not the case. This is low probabilities as we have seen too much impulsive move in the B wave. For this scenario to play out, we would be looking at impulsive structures to the downside. A larger 1, 2, and 3. Minimum target for the wave 3 at 43,600. A 4, and then a 5. This is still low probabilities. Now, on the Elliott Wave channel on the weekly time frame, we can see that the medium line is sitting at 51,243 with the new weekly candle. This trend line acted as very nice support here and here. Very nice support for the midline here, here, again bouncing off here, reversing here, and breaking out of the channel. The top side of the channel acted as support, and we have now broken into the channel again. It is a high likelihood, once that we have broken into this channel now, for us to reach the middle line again. Now, for trade possibilities starting on the 4-hourly time frame. On the 4-hourly time frame, I would not do anything but wait for one more low. I think that we are heading one step lower, and a good area to target out would be that $51,000 to $53,000 level. That would be a good long from here, targeting the massive bull market cycle. If you're only entering on a 4-hour position, this is a great area to accumulate your Bitcoin. On the 1-hourly time frame, I would at the moment wait until we hit the 1-to-1 and wait for a reaction, the 1-to-1 of the C wave. Now, that would be in confluence with this scenario, which is looking more likely at the moment. Now, the 1-to-1 is a typical range for the ABC, targeting that 5th wave move to the downside. I think that would be a good short, and we would be hitting that $51,000 to $53,000 level. That would be a move of 10% in your favor. And on the 15-minute time frame, at the moment, I would still just wait for that 1-to-1 in the 4th wave to be hit. If we do see this starting to play out, this one here, this starting to play out, I would wait for this wave 2 to enter a position, the green wave 2. If I measure it out here, and this is the high of wave 1, a good entry position would be on the 0.5. Now the 0.5 acts as good support for a wave 2 in many occasions. So the 0.5 at 56,220 with a stop loss sitting at your 0.886. Now 0.886 is a very uncommon target for a wave 2 and a good stop loss to set. Guys, please use low leverage in these trades, as this is Elliott Wave Theory, and Elliott Wave Theory does not really give sniping tools. This is more a range where you can enter in on. I always used to say, please enter in like a triangle scaling in with small amounts at the 0.5 and larger at the 0.786 with a tighter stop loss there. But that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to join the Discord, you can see here I post regular updates all the time on the Discord channel, more frequently than the YouTube videos. So you can join with the link in the description. That's all for today's video. It's been Max Trades Crypto. Cheers, guys.